Hey fellow Aquas, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your month of November general reading here. So I'm going to get right into the meditation, but first things first, yes, I'm on location. This is a different setup than usual. Um, let's talk about the meditation. Listen, I saw a lot of flashing lights. A lot of flashing lights. I saw like cameras having your photo taken, but it was really interesting because what I saw first was I saw the night sky. And then you know that golden pen from The Little Mermaid? I was always obsessed with that golden pen. The Little Mermaid, where Ariel like signs the contract, and then her dad King Trident signs it. I saw that golden pen in the night sky write a script of Aquarius within the stars. And then I was taken to honey like 1972 or so. Like, remember those? Well, you may not remember, but, well, I don't either. But, you know those roller rinks, like the discotheques, where they used to roller skate before rollerblades were a thing? They used to roller skate around this ring, and I was, 111 on the timer. So, very much in the 1970s. And I saw just the Aquarian Collective living their best roller skating life, just on this rink with all these different colors. And it was like everyone was watching them and everyone was taking their picture. It was really was interesting. And I heard that song. I wish I knew who it was by, but it's that song where it's like flashing lights, lights, light. It might be Kanye. I'm not sure. But it's really interesting. Then I was taken to the 1950s. And I saw the Aquarius Collective personified in this example as a housewife, okay? Which when I think of the 1950s, that's what I kind of think of as like Stepford Wives movie. But then I saw the Aquarian kind of look to camera, like I was, like the camera or something, look to camera and kind of wink and kind of saw like on the side of the table, she was holding this pair of like really awesome designer sunglasses. Like, yeah, I'm playing the role up here, but really, like, I'm letting my freak flag fly on my real life. And then I was fast forwarded to like space age, like 2001 Space Odyssey, living the best Aquarius life in outer space. I just saw 222 on the title. Repeating numbers are definitely happening. What's fascinating about all that is that I heard, like, it was like an advertisement, like very media heavy, where it was like Aquarius, happy in any phase at any stage. Happy at any phase at any stage. I feel like the joy that I'm tapping into is a symbol around you finding sincere delight and satisfaction in doing things your own way this month. But there's also a deeper meaning to it. You know, some of this collective energy for the month is, we're kind of in two camps, okay? We're in the experiencer camp or we're in the observer camp. Okay? The experiencer camp is you're subject to a lot of the energies going on. You could read something online or hear from someone and get upset by it. You're triggered. Suddenly you went from feeling okay to your day was ruined because you heard this or had a fight with this person or whatever it was. Or you're in the observer camp where you are quite literally observing from a place of observation, right? The very King of Cups is 333. So like repeating numbers, just I'm just gonna keep saying it as I see it. But this very King of Cups energy where amidst any turbulent or bumpy waters, you are able to maintain this place of emotional balance, and thus you're able to harness your intuition for yourself, which is really different than just feeling things intuitively, like the Queen of Cups. The King of Cups is like harnessing into like, I'm seeing King Trident from Little Mermaid, like harness that intuition into two dolphins pulling this chariot forward, honey. Like that's what it feels like. But it feels like for you guys, for the Aquarian Collective for November, it's, of course this is the case, because I've been channeling experiencer and observer. You feel like you are not, you're just like doing your own thing, where it's like, no, maybe I'm a little bit of both, but at the end of the day, I'm happy in any phase, at any stage. You are really in your own energy doing your own thing. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm a bit, it's interesting. Because as a reader, you watch these readings, as YouTubers, as YouTube watchers, oh my God, as YouTube watchers, and you hear, readers say, why is Aquarius energy so hard to read? Why is it so all over the place? Why is it? And what's really funny about this is that I've always kind of taken the stance of like, yeah, like you have to be an Aquarius to really read an Aquarius well, which I kind of like half mean. But, although I do think there's something to that. But it's really funny because the way that I'm experiencing this reading, it's like I'm being put in the shoes of the people around us this month. Like I can feel it right now why people find us hard to read. And it's because we're not just doing things our own way, we're reinventing ourselves on a semi-constant basis. That's why we're hard to pin down and read energetically, right? I got a reading once from someone some years ago who's a YouTuber, actually. She's a YouTuber on here. I reading from her years ago. And she is also an Aquarius, but she said to me in my reading, she goes, half the time when I read for Aquarians, I feel like they're blocked. I can't read them. And I'm realizing now, just thought I'd share with you guys what it's like to be on this side of it. It really is because you guys specifically are in an indescribable, unique, individualized energy, happy at any phase and any stage. Which also means that you're movable, adaptable, and flexible amongst a lot of these energies going on, which it really feels like you're riding the wave, which is really cool. And hi. Your animal energy is the crow. Hello. I've been waiting for this moment for a while for Aquarian to get the crow. I'm so obsessed with this. So, first of all, the crow equates to, I feel like for me, it's a lot of high priestess energy, but the crow is also incredibly vocal. So I kind of equate the crow with high priestess meets knight of swords sort of energy, okay? But here's why I'm obsessed with this as well. Sirens. The Knight of Swords as well is sort of that truth or realization or communication that it's not very concerned with how it's going to be received, because the only thing worse than someone receiving the truth badly is not saying the truth at all. Like it literally cannot and will not keep a lid on it. If you ever observed crows or see, they're in your face, caw, caw, squawk, squawk. They're not a subtle energy. When the crow comes up, you're going to be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in your energy. There's going to be an inherent magic in the air where you're thinking about someone and they call you. You wake up with the song in your head. You get in the car to go to work and it's on the radio, first song off the radio. That's the energy of November for you guys, the crow coming through. But also with the high priestess as well, she holds an inherent energy of, keeping safe, sacred knowledge. And I do feel like there is this strong energy for you guys in November of sitting on a lot of things that you know, keeping it to and with and for yourself. Not because you're greedy, but because you understand that no one's going to really understand it or receive it as you can. So why not just keep it to yourself? Why expose it to external energies if you don't have to? This could be a project you're working on. This could be an idea that you have. This could be a new hobby that you've taken up on your off time when no one is watching that you're really loving partaking in. You're not going to tell anybody. This can be a lot of different things. I do feel like for a group of you guys, you're writing something or you're journaling, you're channeling. There's something about writing or creating an idea that you have or getting your thoughts down that feels really, really nice and just for you, which is cool. There also is a strong energy here that I'm picking up on of there's no one's company that I enjoy more than my own. There's no one's company that I enjoy. Now, there could be people whose company you enjoy as much as your own, but there's no one's company that I enjoy more than my own. Feels nice. Feels like that's the ticket, really. So we have Nine of Wands here. This is really fascinating here how this is coming up, because the Nine of Wands is very much, what do we say about this key? This is that wounded warrior energy. It's that feeling like I cannot handle one more thing. But on the flip side of it, it's like, wow, look at where I am. Look at where I am and where I've come. I'm standing strong because of where I've been and what I've been through. I can take a moment before I go to the Ten of Wands and I move into the next cycle with everything that I've accrued along the way. Yes, it's heavy. Okay. Yes, it's a bit burdensome, right? But it wouldn't change any of it because I appreciate that where I'm going next is the product of where I've been. That's what the Knight of Wands is saying to me. Where I'm going next, and how exciting that is, right, is the product of where I've been. So why would I want to change anything about where I've been? And then on top of that, why would I want to change anything about where I am right now? Happy at any phase, at any stage. That's what, hello. It's It's really cool. It feels really nice, actually. Okay. What else is going on, folks? Oh, hello and goodbye and hello. Two of Cups. Okay. So Two of Cups. I'm really obsessed with this because this is about, well, love, kindred spirits, connection. However, there are two sides to this. Two sides to the Two of Cups. On one end of it, you can look at this as you are going to be surrounded by someone in particular, right? Where you are kindred spirits, you mirror each other in a way that is constructive and true. It's not a smoky mirror, it's a clear mirror, hello, right? Where you how does this manifest? You don't have to over-explain yourself. They kind of just understand what you're saying. You may even share like a telepathic bond with this person, right? The thing is, with this connection, it is likely that it's going to be romantic in nature, but it doesn't have to be, because we all know that the kind of friendships that we can have that are just as deep and just as fulfilling platonically as a romantic relationship can be. And in some ways, platonic love can be really a much better time in some ways, right? Because there's no emphasis on, where are we going from here? An argument can feel a lot bigger than it is because you're, in a relationship and I want this and all of this. There's not the same pressure on a platonic relationship as there can be on romantic ones, right? Now, on the flip side of this as well, this can be about feeling like you're in a place where you are ready, right? Because you truly have reached this place of happy at any phase, at any stage, where you are ready to be in a partnership context where, and I'm just going to say this, might be a bit controversial, where you are truly willing to share your time and your space. As Aquarians, I know you feel that deep down, because sharing our time and our personal space, that is significant. I feel like there's some other signs like who may not understand that. It's like, what do you mean? Like you meet someone or you're spending more time with someone, and of course you're going to compromise and share your time and your space. That's part of what it is. And we're over here like, yeah, but it is an adjustment and it might sting a little. It might, right? Because the thing is, like, for Aquarians, and again, not every Aquarian is the same, but by and large for Aquarians, like, our ideal situation is I have my space and you have yours. And then we meet in the middle and then we go back to our own spaces. Like, the thing is that that's not always practical. And that doesn't always work for the other person as well. So it's about that compromise and coming together and going, okay. See this shell right here? I can be with you in a shared space, in a shared energy, right? But still have my own needs met and fulfilled and feel like I am not missing out or going without, right? My bounty is being multiplied, not subtracted from, by spending time with you. Okay? Again, this Two of Cups situation, this could be a working partnership, this could be friendship, this could be, a family member that you're really spending a lot of time with, who, you're leaning on each other at the moment. But by and large, this could also very much be some romantic love coming in here. And I want to say something else about this. The way that we attract romantic love is to not be concerned with it. That's the reality of it, y'all. That is the reality of it. It's like if you are truly in your own energy, living your best life, happy at any stage in any phase, or any phase in any stage, whatever it is, that is how that romantic love is attracted towards you, because you're not providing a resistance to it by wanting it, thinking about it, focusing on it. That creates a resistance to it being able to come towards you because you are trying to go towards it. Remove that energy. Love on yourself. Live your own best life, honey, at the roller rink, right? And that's how it manifests, towards you. See me, how they always say, like, it always seems to happen when you're not looking for it? Truer words, my friends. Truer words. But the reason behind it is because you're not providing an energy that is resistant to it or blocking it from coming towards you. Right? It's really all energy, y'all. It's energy. It's physics, right? remove the barrier and receive, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Hierophant. Look at that polar bear realness. I gotta point out the 2 keys here, though. 2 keys, 2 cups. That's what it is. So this is really cool. You know, the Hierophant, traditionally speaking, this is Taurus energy here. This can speak of marriage, contracts, unions, a traditional approach to things. But this can also be someone in your atmosphere or even an aspect of yourself that is very traditionally minded and isn't necessarily open or privy to a different or avant-garde way of doing things. I am picking up on an energy that is counter to yours. Because your energy is flying free, honey. Can't and will not be tamed. Right? That's the energy I'm picking up for the Aquarius Collective for November. And then I'm picking up on this counter energy, which is like, okay, that's great. And I love that that's how you are. But could we please just have dinner at the same time every night? That's all I ask of you. And we're over here like, you want us to decide beforehand when we're going to be hungry for dinner? What you mean? You know what I mean? But I feel like the key word here is compromise, okay? I do feel like there's compromise that wants to be made by you in November concerning someone in your life. Okay? You know, this could even be about you in terms of, for a smaller group of you though, this could even be about you in terms of, you know, having this relationship of the sort of structure within for yourself. Going, okay, I love living free. Obsessed with that. Loving my own company here. But I do have goals and I do feel like I could benefit from some more structure or discipline or routine. Okay? All right. One last thing about the Hierophant with the polar bear here. The polar bear energy also speaks of ancestors and family and lineage. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is about your family ties and connections and also your relationship to those who came before you, right? You might be a little black sheepish over here. I'm picking up some of you black sheeps out there. Oop. Interesting. Okay, so to clarify the 9 of Wands, we have the 5 of Cups. Let's talk about this. This is really interesting. So remember what I said about there being people around you that are being in a place of an experiencer. There's observers, experiencers, and then there's you. You know, this 5 of Cups very much feels like the experiencer energy that I've been talking about, which is that they're at the whim of the energies around them, of other people, right? This 5 of Cups is an emphasis on what is not working. This 5 of Cups is a sincere resistance to change. This is the Luna moth right here, right? Which represents change and transformation. You know, moths are seen as bad omens in a lot of cultures, but for me, they're super positive, right? Because they represent the gift on the other side of allowing and embracing change. Because guess what? Change is the only constant. And the moth comes in to say, why are you resisting something that's inevitable? Where is the, how does that work? Why are you resisting something that's inevitable? And Aquarius is over here like, yeah, no, I'm a fixed sign and I'm in an energy where I'm not resisting the inevitable, right? I'm choosing the energy that I partake in, and because the energies presented to me aren't necessarily my cup of tea, I'm creating my own, darling. I'm creating my own. You're creating your own flavor of energy here. I mean, it's really something else that I'm feeling here. It's pretty amazing, actually. So this emphasis on what is not working, this focus on the glass being half empty, it's like you can see that, you can, you know, be like, okay, I see you. I'm not necessarily going to participate in that with you, but I see you, right? But I do feel like this speaks, in a sense as well, the 9 of Wands, your relationship to, you know, this past energy coming in here, your relationship to things that at the time felt like really were going the way of the dodo, but you're able now to look back and see, actually, and I'm hearing that Rascal Flatts song, as I often do when this card comes up, which is God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. For some of you, you is you yourself. God bless the broken road that led me straight to me or led me back to me. And for others of you, there is somebody in your atmosphere over here that feels like someone who is going to ask you to compromise. Come down from the stratosphere a little bit, but it feels like it's all right. It feels like happy adjustments that can be made. But yeah, this is really cool. It's really nice. Ooh, yep, okay. Oh my god. Literally standing on top of these broken glasses. Hi. Standing tall and strong. Not a cut on that hoof. Okay. 2 cups. Oh. Hello and goodbye. Ace of Wands. To clarify, the 2 of Cups. I'm just going to let this sit for a second, and I'm going to see if you see what I see. Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups. Listen, it's a masculine and feminine energies here. It's yin and yang. Okay. This is very much further clarifying 2 things for me. This is definitely someone coming into your energy field, or someone who's pre-existing, being a prominent expression in your energy field for the month of November. Now, let's talk about this. The fact that this is shown by way of a spider, because, well, first of all, traditionally speaking, the Ace of Wands it's a very phallic energy. Okay, it's very masculine. It's very fertile, virile, all of that good stuff. But it's also a huge burst of energy and passion and excited direction, because the wands rule the realm of the actions that we take, creativity, things and people that we're passionate about, and having a high energy level as well. I do feel like there's 2 different energy levels I'm tapping into here, actually. I feel like this could manifest within you, where it seems like sometimes you're really tired and then other times you have a lot of energy. It could be back and forth. That is the energy of the collective for November as well. A lot of up and down, or extremes, I should say. But I also feel like for some of you guys, you're spending time with someone that is at a different energy level to you. It's like you're dancing the disco in your house with all the strobe lights, living your life, and they're like trying to be in bed at 9 p.m. And they're like, am I going to have to keep going to bed alone every night? Or can we work something out? Can you disco strobe a little bit earlier? There's something about that. Now, on the flip side, what I want to say about this, because some of you guys, this is a working partnership. I have to tell you, like someone, it could be romantic as well, but someone that you're actually working with, or something that you're working on. If this doesn't involve another person, this is very much a relationship with yourself and another aspect of yourself that wants to be a little more regimented and help you reach those goals, okay? Because the spider is about writing. Remember when I was talking about writing? Sharing your ideas, communicating your ideas, right? There's something about that. Also with this web, spider's web for me very much represents being able to give and receive in equal measure in a way where you are able to listen to other people and be there for them without taking in their energy as your own, especially the empaths watching this. The spider web is so beautiful to enact if you are very empathic, which means that you feel other people's feelings as your own, you feel the collective energy, and it really affects you. The spider web, I'm telling you, the spider web, it is so helpful because it allows you to intuit accurately without having to take in the energy and absorb it as your own, which means your energy gets to be your energy, which is really cool. So for those of you that this is a working thing, where it's either something that you're creating within for yourself that you're excited about, that it becomes a 2 of Cups for you, because sometimes a project that we work on that we're really passionate about is our other cup, okay? For those of you, I do feel like it's either writing or communication related, or something to do with intuition in itself, because you do have the High Priestess here with the crow, but it is something that you're allowing to incubate and gestate. Before you necessarily announce it or share it with the world. I'm also seeing someone taking pictures. I keep going back to this picture thing, because I saw all these pictures at the beginning. Some of you guys could even be taking a lot of pictures, or looking at the pictures that you take and going like, wow, do you think other people would like these? Can I do some more photography and maybe do a project or share it, or open an Instagram account that's just dedicated to my photos and then get a following from that? And then there's something about that, or maybe even something that you've done as a hobby, you start to get an inkling around, this could be more than a hobby. I could actually monetize this hobby. Ooh, I just got shivers. Yeah. Okay. Yep. But others of you, listen. Relationships, even the best ones, take compromise, and there's a lot of passion and love here that I'm tapping into. It feels more than worth it. Okay. Oh my God, I almost missed that. Do you remember how I was seeing the Little Mermaid and the golden script, and then we have like Under the Sea with the Two of Cups here and the lobster here? Is that a lobster or a crab? Either way, I think it's a lobster, which represent fidelity, by the way, and monogamy. And with the Ace of Wands here, which is like the golden pen. Interesting. I just heard engagement. There could be engagement on the horizon for some of you guys as well. It might come as a surprise. You could either be committing to a new line of work, engaging in something new with and for yourself, or this could be actual engagement. Okay? Hierophant. Oh, boy. Okay. Barracuda. Knight of Swords. What did I say? I said the crow is the high priestess with what? The Knight of Swords, right? So this is speaking the truth. This is not really being able to keep a lid on it. This is that, I'm going to speak it all with my chest, and that's what it is, right? I love that it's shown with the barracuda as well, because barracuda, they got those sharp little teeth, right? And they're not the most revered fish, but you know what? They're not completely concerned about it either. They're like, I'm a barracuda. I have a song named after me. That's all I need. But I want to point something out. This moon here, the moon and the star here, star representing the Aquarius. I saw the stars at the beginning of the meditation. Then we have these stars in the sky of this Aurora Borealis situation here in the two keys. Again, I feel like it's very communication heavy here, but I do feel like for a group of you guys, you are working on something, honey. You are working on something. I have to keep saying it. I feel like for some of you, it's creative in nature. You're monetizing a hobby. Okay? I also feel like with the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant here, this thing that you're working on is so in and of your path that Spirit wants you to stick with it. And that's what this regimented energy is coming in here to say. Because if you are consistent with it, and you stick to it, and you give yourself a schedule, and you go, I'm going to do a little bit about this every single day, that's where success comes from. As Aquarians, we have a propensity, and again, not everyone is the same, but we do have a propensity to get excited about something and get a really good idea, and then we get distracted or we get moved to something else, right? And so I feel like the Hierophant is coming in here with the Knight of Swords to say there is an opportunity here to stay with this long enough to see it to its full fruition. Okay. Oh, so there's this energy here. Now this could be also, again, I do feel like for some of you guys, this is a romantic partner that is like, we're going to need to compromise and talk this out and come to a place that works for both of us. You're on land, I'm in the sea, we're going to meet in the middle somehow. You know what I mean? For others of you, I feel like this could be even someone who's around you who is like, holding you accountable for your work as well. Even though you're keeping a lot of this to yourself, it's like, okay, well, what are you doing? Also, this could be an aspect of yourself that's holding yourself accountable, which is the best accountability there is, in my opinion, right? Where you're checking in with yourself going, okay, I really want to spend the day roller rinking or staring at the sky or, going swimming in the ocean or whatever this is, but I said I would do some of this every day, and I'm going to do it because I know that it's going to pay off, and I know that what I'm working on wants to be shared with the world, and that others will benefit from it, whatever way that is. Okay? There's something to that. And it's really beautiful. I feel like you guys have a really beautiful opportunity here. There's a lot of, how can I say this? Potent energy afoot that is yours to tap into, but it does require action on your part. I'm hearing follow through with any inspiration that comes to you, whether it's through dreams, whether it's through synchronicity with the crow here, whether it's through, you're talking to someone and they say something and you remember an idea you had years ago, something you started writing, an idea you had about, pictures or a new invention or, whatever it was, right? A new company. Follow that thread. You have an opportunity right now to really follow that thread and make it happen. And you could be in a very different position. I'm hearing for some of you guys, this is going to enable you to work for yourself. Be your own boss. Woo! Is there any better aphrodisiac for an Aquarius than being your own boss? It's like, what'd you say? Be my own boss? Say that low and slow. be my own. But it's like, there's nothing better, right? It's like, what do you mean? Do you mean that if I give myself some sort of accountability and regimented schedule, and I compromise with those around me, and I come from a place of following this inspirational thread and following the signs and synchronicities and symbols and make space for that, that by having this bit of regimen and discipline, that I could get to a place where I get to create my own schedule forever and do what I want? Oh, okay. It's about looking at it from the bigger picture long enough to go, okay, that sounds like a plan. Whoa. Okay. This is deep. Okay. So we have the council here, number 11. 11 is about wish manifestation and synchronicity. Hello. So the council is a beautiful energy because the council is about your spiritual team. This is about placing your order. I did a post on Instagram recently about this. It was a reading for the full blue moon that we just had here on Samhain. It's over on Instagram if you want to look at it. I feel like it's coming up here in the oracle. So the council is about you placing your order with your spiritual team and going, okay, I'm gonna glimpse and see the highest and best potential for myself outside of any self-perceived limitations or any seeming impossibilities. I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna do the big ask. I'm gonna place that order and then watch and see what happens. Place that order, right? Visualize it, create it, and then trust and believe in it, right? It's like, doesn't Yoda, when Yoda is in Star Wars, when Yoda is teaching Luke how to, with his Jedi power, like bring that ship out of the swamp water and raise it up out of the water, and Luke isn't able to do it, and then Yoda does it like super easy and brings it out, and Luke says, oh my God, I can't believe it. And Yoda says, that's why you failed. This is about believing that you can manifest beyond your wildest dreams, and then actually knowing that believing and trusting and following these breadcrumbs along this path around synchronicity and signs and directives is going to lead you to a life that, well, at the time you've only really ever actually dreamt of, but not yet experienced. For some of you guys who are pretty happy with your lot, this could be an opportunity for an upgrade that is like, whoa, I can have this and more? Get out of here with that. Actually, no, come here. You know what I mean? But this is opportunity on your part to really expand your mind and awareness and really place that order. I'm seeing now why I saw the Little Mermaid thing with the golden pen, signing that contract again with the Hierophant. Hierophant is about contracts as well. You could be signing a contract or be offered a contract around something, or again, enacting a contract with yourself to hold yourself accountable. But also that golden pen was very binding, and there was also this like placing your order and signing off on it. I'm getting with this council here, right? Take time and let yourself wildly imagine, your dream life coming to fruition, and then allow spirit, the universe, your higher self, through synchronicity, signs, meditation, symbols, dreams, all of that good stuff, show you how to get there, and then go for it. I feel like this is a reading that is setting you up for next year. I feel like this is the 2-month call. Like, I really do feel like it's like, hey, let's give them 2 months to really get this together, follow the breadcrumbs, and then see what manifests next year. Okay? This is an opportunity. This isn't something that you have to do. It's just like an opportunity that if, should you choose to take it with the energies the way that they are right now, you could really manifest some beautiful things next year. But it will take dedication, commitment, and belief and trust. All right? Wow, Aquarius, you got this. This is so cool. Right on. This is your November general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated with you. If so, please do let me know in the comments below. I love you. I love reading your comments. I live for it, my dear fellow Aquarians. And with that being said, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.